Yeah, yeah. We're here to shake the game. You know on YouTube, remember the name? Fire in the booth, we bring the flow. Play with me some more, let's go, we lit. Turn the volume up, make it loud, loud. You know on YouTube's big, standing proud. Stories hot, raw and real. From murders to celebs, you know the deal. Breaking news, hit the scene. I'm on dope, Black King, the true president. No fakes, just facts, keep it straight. If you feel the vibe, then hit the play. Play with me some more, let's go. Hit that subscribe, get in the zone. We on fire, on the roof. Play with me some more, that's the truth.
Yeah, turn that shit up, we high. Living the dream, reaching for the sky. Always real, never fake, that's why. You knew on YouTube, we stay fly.
20 East, we turn it up, no doubt. Making waves, yeah, we breaking out. Viral clips, stories that slap. You know on YouTube, that's a rap. Teamwork strong, we rise together. Motivation now, gotta chase the treasure. Artwork vivid, painting our vision. Inspiration flows, that's our mission.
Together, Sniper and Rock, Miss Media. All-star squad, yeah, we got the criteria. Armando King Wolf, the true president, lead the pack. Bringing the heat, no holding back. Turn your pain into power, let your dreams ignite. Together we grind, together we fight. Success is journey, not to go. Stay hungry, stay humble, let it all unfold.
No slowing down, energy high, gets out in the town. Motivation's real, we elevate.
Play with me some more, it's your fate. Drop the content, daily grind. Good vibes only lead a shady behind. Behind the scenes, that's the deal. Authentic stories, keep it real.
Artwork fresh, visuals that pop. Teamwork heavy, never gonna stop. Got the scoop, we quick to click. Breaking news, yeah, you know the trick. Memes, trends, we run the show. Play with me some more, let's go. So like, share, turn that volume loud. You know on YouTube, stand proud. Thanks for support, we on the rise. Your love's the fire that never dies. And I care with you, and that's crazy word.
Thanks for the love, y'all. Keep it coming, talk. Super chats, gifts, cash app, y'all the real law. We appreciate y'all. Keep the love flowing.
You're supposed to fuel, keep us going.
Ex-officer gets 33-month sentence for violating Breonna Taylor's civil rights in 2020, killing. A former Louisville police officer was sentenced to 33 months in prison for violating the civil rights of Breonna Taylor, a 26-year-old Black woman who was killed during a botched raid on her home and whose death sparked nationwide demonstrations for equality. The July 21st sentence defied a last-minute request from federal prosecutors that Brett Hankison receive only a one-day sentence. In March 2020, the then officer fired 10 rounds into Taylor's apartment, 3 of which traveled into an adjacent unit. None of the rounds fired by Hankison hit Taylor or any neighbors, but he was charged with violating their civil rights in 2022. His first trial on those charges ended in a mistrial in 2023. In November, a second federal jury convicted Hankison of violating Taylor's civil rights, but acquitted him of violating the rights of her neighbors. Taylor's mother, Tamika Palmer, several other family members, and Kenneth Walker, her boyfriend at the time, all spoke in court to ask the judge to impose the maximum penalty. A piece of me was taken from me that day. You have the power to make today the first day of true accountability, Palmer told the judge. Hankison faced a maximum sentence of life in prison, but the Department of Justice recommended a one-day sentence, which would be considered already served because the defendant gets credit for the day he was booked and made his initial appearance, a $100 fine and 3 years of supervised release. District Judge Rebecca Grady Jennings, who handed down the sentence, criticized prosecutors for making a 180-degree turn in their approach to the case and said political factors appeared to have influenced them. The sentence will not and cannot be measured against Ms. Taylor's life and the incident as a whole, Jennings said. In a brief statement to the court, Hankison apologized to Taylor's family and friends and said he would have acted differently if he had known about issues with the preparation of the search warrant that led police to Taylor's home that night. DOJ sought one-day prison sentence. A pre-sentence report prepared by the United States Probation Office recommended a sentence between 11, 25, and 14 years, according to court documents. However, the Justice Department said in a memo filed July 16th, the range was incorrectly calculated and excessive, recommending that the court grant a significant downward departure. The government respects the jury's verdict, which will almost certainly ensure that Hankison never serves as a law enforcement officer again and will also likely ensure that he never legally possesses a firearm again, the memorandum said. But adding on top of those consequences a sentence within the lengthy guidelines range, even when properly calculated, would, in the government's view, simply be unjust under these circumstances. The DOJ's recommendation drew condemnation from activists and Louisville residents. In a joint statement, the attorneys who represent Taylor's family called the suggested sentence an insult. This sets a dangerous precedent. When a police officer is found guilty of violating someone's constitutional rights, there must be real accountability and justice. Recommending just 1 day in prison sends the unmistakable message that white officers can violate the civil rights of Black Americans with near total impunity, said attorneys Ben Crump, Lanita Baker, and Sam Aguiar. What happened to Breonna Taylor? Taylor, an emergency room technician, was inside her apartment when she was fatally shot by plainclothes officers around 12:40 a.m. on March 13, 2020, during a narcotics investigation. Officers, who say they knocked and announced themselves several times before their forcible entry, had been attempting to serve a no-knock search warrant. Neither Taylor nor Walker were the target of the investigation, and no drugs were found in the home. Walker and several neighbors also say they did not hear the officers identify themselves as law enforcement. As police entered the apartment, Walker shot an officer in the leg. He later said he believed the officers were intruders. Taylor's death sparked months of protests in Louisville and around the country. The Louisville Metro Police and the city's government reached an agreement on civil rights reforms with the Department of Justice. But the plan was delayed by a lack of approval from a federal judge, and the DOJ announced in May it would abandon negotiations. However, area officials, including Mayor Craig Greenberg, have said they're still prepared to move forward. Sentencing comes after years-long legal battle. Hankison was fired in June 2020 and charged at the state level in September 2020 with 3 counts of wanton endangerment over the bullets that entered the neighboring unit. He was found not guilty of wanton endangerment in March 2022. He was charged with 2 federal counts of deprivation of civil rights the following August. The move came as prosecutors leveled additional charges against 3 other officers, Joshua Janes, Kelly Goodlett, and Kyle Meany, involved with the warrant used in the raid. Goodlett pleaded guilty in August 2022 to helping falsify an affidavit for the search of Taylor's apartment. The cases against Meany, charged with 2 counts of deprivation of civil rights and 2 counts of lying to federal investigators, and Janes, charged with 2 counts of deprivation of civil rights, 2 counts of falsification of records, and 2 counts of conspiracy, are still open. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. We here to shake the game, you know on YouTube, remember the name. We bring the fire, we bring the flow. Play with me some more, let's go. We lit, turn volume up. You know on YouTube, never giving up. Stories hot, we serve them raw. From murders to celebs, we break the law. Breaking news on the scene. With Armando Black and D, truth be kings. No fakes, just facts, we keep it real. If you feel the vibe, then hit that wheel. Subscribe, smash that like let's go. We on fire, put on a show. Reactions, New all in the zone. Play with me some more, make it known. 20 East, we turn it up. Making waves, never enough. Viral clips, stories that slap. You new on YouTube, that's a rap. Together, Sniper and Rock, Mims Media. All-star team, we got the criteria. With Armando Black and D, truth leading the pack, bringing the heat. No holding back, we keep it hype. No room for slow. Energy high, let it flow. Motivation, we elevate. Play with me some more, it's your fate. Drop the content, fresh daily. Good vibes only, never shady. Behind the scenes, that's the deal. Authentic stories, real appeal. Got the scoop, we got it quick. Breaking news, get ready to click. Memes, trends, we run the show. Play with me some more, let's go. So like, share, turn it up loud. You know on YouTube, stand proud. Thanks for support, we on the rise. Your love's the fire that never dies. Thank you for your support, y'all. Super chats, gifts, cash apps, stand tall. We appreciate y'all. Keep the love flowing. Your support's the fuel, keeps us going. Super Shash, Cash Shack, gas off. We appreciate y'all. Keep the love up. It supports the yo. No, keeps us dope.